front desk at the park center, to the guy in the trash truck, to the person mowing grass, to the leadership sitting at the dais. So thank you guys for that and the opportunities to work here. It's pretty cool. In your packet, we included a letter from the county commission as far as getting started with what's next. As you know, we did pass prop cops, a lot of work to be done. I'll spend a lot of time with the county commission. We have standing weekly meetings going forward. There'll be meetings with the police department, the sheriff's department, the public on location. They're deciding design build or they're not design. So all those things are in the works right now. It is a county-led project, but we're gonna support them in every way we can, because we can do that and we wanna do that. Chester Bridge comment period is now open. That actually was open for 30 days and closes May 17th. In your packet is a copy of a letter that the mayor of Perryville and the mayor of Chester jointly submitted. Perry County Commission submitted something, Randolph County Commission, but everybody's encouraged, if you have a dog in that fight, to weigh in now while they're accepting comments. Scott did a great job talking about the higher ed survey. You know, obviously we want to have as many Perryville responses as possible. It closes May 7th, which is Friday, Scott.
Is that bearing on the decision by the state legislature?
No,
No.
That's about the programming that we need and that the students want in this area, the employer. So when we look at what kind of classes to offer, that's gonna help decide that.
Yeah, it's a totally different issue.
Southeast Regional MML meeting, they used to do legislative updates where we would go to Jeff City, but now they actually come to us. So if any of you guys are interested, it's in Deloge, the evening of June 8th. I'll attend, but if anybody wants to join me, you can. They're just gonna go over the changes in the session, things that went through, things that didn't go through, things to expect next year. And then finally, I submitted this by email. Oh, I'm sorry, these aren't color copied, but I saved $1 doing it. Several years ago, and Bill can answer any questions, but we picked up a van from conservation, right?
It was actually, yeah, it was from Dexter, but, it was through conservation, yes.
And it had some equipment on it. The van didn't work. We sold the van, we kept some of the equipment. Our rescue vehicles have equipment, so we didn't need this again. It was suggested, or we were offered $3,500 from our friends in Cape. Talking to Prince, I think staff are okay. You know, we've been given trucks for the airport. We bought that sewer truck at a very reduced rate. If you guys wanna give it to them as a partner, they'll respond. I think that's a good idea. That's up to you, but either a motion to sell it or a motion to approve it would be awesome, or to give it away.
Well, I'd like to go ahead and make the motion to give it to them. I mean, the people that helped us, and if we have a chance, $3,500 to help somebody else, I think we ought to do it.
I'll second that.
Been second, any further discussion? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
That's all I have there.
Thank you, that's greatly appreciated. If you remember a few years ago, they helped us greatly with a pretty big rescue type vehicle, hazmat vehicle. Considerably helped us with that, so thank you again.
Moving on to item number 31, report by city engineer.
There. Thank you, Mayor. Updates on some things here. So the sewer trunk line project, we're still moving forward. We're still acquiring easements. Slowing down a little bit. We're just trying to do some negotiating with a few people and making some accommodations where we can. So we're still moving forward on that, but we're not quite there yet, but we're inching our way along. The fire and police station building, we met with Brent the other day and Bill Jones and had a meeting with the fire chief to kind of go over some options on the site layout for the new fire station over there on Rand Avenue and the bypass in the corner there. And I think we've come to a conclusion on what they want, and we'll make some last minute fine tuning adjustments to make sure we can make that work. And then we're gonna give that to an architect so they can move forward with their design for the building. So keep that project moving along well. And then, I know the playground over there by Musée Park, there were some adjustments that had to be made to the sidewalk in that phase 2 area, I guess, there, and I think we got all that straightened out for those guys, and my understanding is that they're supposed to be doing the sidewalks fairly soon here. I think
Yes.
they've got a contractor lined up for the sidewalks in the parking lot, but yeah, the weather's coming down now, but, and I don't know what, Jim, do you know the timing of once they get that done, is it, I guess,
They're wanting to be done in 1st of July.
First of July,
So-
so the equipment's all in, I believe, right? For the
Yeah,
most part?
equipment's all there, and most of the surfacing, it's there's some retaining walls. And then they're gonna pour the pad for the phase 2, so that way, when that money becomes available, all they do is just bolt the equipment to it, and then put down surfacing, and then it's ready to go.
Right,
And then fencing around it, and that's it, low landscaping, so.
right, so that's, yeah, the weather, I think it's, like, they were ready to go here a couple weeks ago, but then things kind of held up a little bit because of the modifications that had to be made to that little area there, but it's still moving along as well, so that's what I have for tonight, unless we have any questions. Very good.
Thank you, sir. Item number 32, report by city attorney. Nothing to report tonight, Mayor. And number 33, board concerns and comments and any other non-action items. Alderman Wright, please.
Nothing this evening, Mayor.
Alderman Good.
Jim,
Yes.
just curious of why those lights would be on that old sand volleyball court right across from the multi-purpose court. The last 2 mornings, that side of those lights were on. You know,
We'll have to look at that, we put those on a timer a couple years ago, so once you press the button, it's supposed to only go for 2 hours and then turn off. Was it daylight?
Yeah, it was 8 o'clock
Okay,
in the morning.
because there's also a photo eye on there, so maybe it's not acting correctly, but yeah,
It's
no.
just the side facing where the old sand volleyball.
Right.
court, Not the multi-purpose court side, they weren't on, but the side facing, you
Okay.
know, the old.
Now we'll look, it could be the sensors acting funny or,
Last 2 mornings they were on.
okay.
I was glad to see them put that sweeper on that mower and run the path today, that helps after all this wind and rain,
Oh,
all
yeah.
the leaves and sticks. It's
Sure.
just good to see them take care of that, so
Okay, good.
good job there. That's all I've got.
Thank you.
Alderman Martin.
Yeah, I wanna thank, Jeff, met me in a couple of places, this week in the rain, and Floyd did too. And we got an alleyway patched up a little bit, they were very happy about that. Happy I responded so quickly and that you guys did it so quickly, so we looked good on that one, so I just wanna give him a shout out.
Thank you, sir.
That's it.
Alderman Schumer.
Have nothing this evening, thank you.
Alderman Hudson.
Trying to remember where that alley was that I saw. Oh, I know where it's at. It's on, off Phelps Street. There's still an alley marked behind the cemetery on Phelps Street. And it stops at the boundary of on either side of the cemetery.
It doesn't go
Doesn't
through.
go through anywhere else, it's just there. And I don't know if we're supposed to be taking care of that or whether maybe the cemetery owns it. Could we find that out? And,
Yeah, I'll check it out. It's on the backside.
yeah, the backside, you know.
I'll check it out.
That's all I got.
We could give that to him.
We try to give away most of those things that we could. So I wanna see what's done that we didn't give away, but we'll look at it, thank you.
So, okay. Mr. Parker, we have a few minutes if you'd like.
Sure. Just two quick things. Basically, Mayfest runs this weekend, so of course we're calling for rain, so it wouldn't be Mayfest without it, but, so anyway, we do have 120 people signed up right now, so we're thinking about 150 if hopefully the rain will hold off, so. It's actually a really big program for us, it's a nice run, and this year, it's the first year the Cape Road Runners, it's a group of runners down out of Cape Girardeau, and anyway, they do like 10 races, and so we're a sanctioned race for them. And then what they do is they do all the 10 races, and then they add up the points, and then they do, anyway, like, think someone's like the grand champion or whatever, so. But, so it's kinda cool, so we met their qualifications, so it's kinda exciting, it's first year for us, so. It's basically, we don't really have to do anything different other than how we present the results. And then also the soccer tournament this weekend, I don't know where Jeff's gonna be, but, we'll be out there providing, maintenance and support. soccer tournament. So, that's about it, unless anybody had anything,